Hey guys, welcome to the shop. So today we're going to modify this is for a Grand Cherokee Durango third brake light. So we have these jigs that we've made to help speed up the process of cutting. Just cut a little notch there, set it in here. Back cut off. Now we're just going to clean it up, get all the burrs off of it. Just run on the inside here with this file. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Hit all the edges. That's good. We're going to remove the circuit board, the stock circuit board, and just pop this out. Kind of shimmy it out here. There you go. Boring. Get rid of that. Clean up this surface some. Make sure all the little plastic burrs are removed from all the edges that we cut. Make it nice and clean. We're going to blow it out with some air here. Get all the remaining little plastic burrs off. We don't want anything rattling around inside the light. Clean this one up. Clean our workstation. Alright, now for the fun part. Installing the new circuit board. Again, this is for a Durango Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee. I believe it's 2011 through 2020. So the first thing we do is drill a programming port hole. There's a little B on the back of the light that gives me a reference to where to drill. So this is so that we can access the programming port after the light is sealed back up. Hit it with some air, set that aside, grab our assembly. Next I'm going to drill a hole for the show mode wire. It usually just goes somewhere right in here. Nice and slow, that way I don't damage anything on the inside when the bit gets through. There we go. Hit it with some air. And there are two little tabs on the inside of this that I have to cut out so that the circuit board fits. There's one, two. Give it a shake. Make sure nothing's rattling around on the inside. Sounds good. Just get all these little burrs. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Everything looks good there. Hit it one more time. Good housekeeping there. Alright, now we're going to install our sequence board. So we have custom engineered these so that we can program them. So this is our sequence board. It has the same footprint and LED placement as the stock board. So first we're going to solder on the show mode wire. Tie a little knot in it here. And that gets soldered in right here. A little bit of solder. Right. With a tug, make sure it's nice and secure. And we're going to install it here. We have to make a little loop in the wire to feed it through the hole we drilled. So it goes right in there. Pull it up. Now we have to line the new board up with the pins that are on the inside. Make sure it's straight with the housing. Give it a little jiggle, left and right. A little more. Left, right, up and down. Needs a little more. There we go. Nice and perfect. Lines up with all the notches. That's good. Pull our show mode wire through. The knot just keeps the wire from pulling all the way. Next we take some UV glue. This just holds the circuit board down for reassembly. A couple little dots in a few specific spots here. This is ultraviolet glue, so it hardens with ultraviolet light. It hardens pretty quickly. So hold it in place, shine the UV light on it. And then drive it to touch, just like that. Instant cure. Bada boom. Alright, make sure everything's secure. See that hole we drilled matches up with the programming port there. I don't know if you can see that. So we can access the program after the light is sealed up. If you ever want to change your program, you can send your light back to us and we don't have to take the light apart again. So before we seal the light back up, we're going to put a program in it, make sure it functions. So this is a stock harness. Plug that in there. Connect our show mode wire. Alright, here's the fun part. So we have our coding here, all of our available programs, brake mode, show mode. We can even custom make a pattern for you if you have any ideas. So we just plug it into our net there, compile it. I already have a program compiled, so we're going to dump it, hook up our programmer, give the light some power with a switch there, hit download, download success. So now we're going to test it out, power cycle the light off and on, and there she is, she's alive. So this is our Night Rider pattern for the show mode, and then this would be ripple for our brake mode. All of our brake modes will flash for about 3 seconds to all on. So if you hit the brakes and hold it, it comes all on until you let off the brake, and then the show mode is a continuous pattern. So that's that. The light functions, everything's good. Now we're just going to zip tie this wire up to get it out of our way, the show wire. Grab a zip tie here. Make sure there's a nice soft surface. We don't want to scratch the lens. Just get this zipped up. Cut off the excess there. There we go. Alright, now we're going to seal the light back up. And this is an ABS housing, so we're going to use ABS glue. Just set that on something soft. And get our glue. Gosh, let me put that on there tight. So we're just going to run this along the edge there. Get a Good amount of glue on it. All the way around. Try not to make too much of a mess, but you know, what can you do? Looks like a good amount. You know what? I forgot to put the cap on. Program cap should have gone on, but we don't want to put that on until this one's going out to a customer. So if this was being sent to a customer, I would have put the cap on just to save any kind of stress on the frame, but that gets covered with one of these caps here. But we're going to leave it open because this one's not getting shipped out today. Alright, so then we're going to set it to dry. Set that one there, make sure it's straight, put some weight on it, hold it down, close our glue up. So there's the cap that covers the program port. So now this one's already been glued and cured, so now we're going to run some silicone over it to completely seal it from the elements. A little bead there. Get our show mode wire sealed up. Run this all the way down. I usually put a couple globs right in these pockets here. And then I hit it with a toothpick. Kind of roll over into the cut there. Nothing to it. Make sure the whole cut line is covered, sealed up. Most important side is the top of the light here, because this is where water will try to get in, so make sure that line's good. I'll roll that silicone into the cut line. Looks good. Just like that. Try not to get this everywhere. Make sure we get it in all the required areas here. This is pretty challenging to do with a camera in my face, by the way, but I'm making it happen. Yeah, let's say she's sealed up nice. Just giving an inspection here. Everything looks covered. That's that. Set it to dry. In our little frame. Let that dry overnight. And then we just box it up, send it on its way. Thanks for watching.